it needs recalibration. It needs a new set of eyes, somebody that the fans can get behind. And I've made it quite clear in my column there, and I said the same when the Hearts job was available. There is an outstanding candidate who is only 10 minutes down the road in Derek McInnes, and it actually beggars belief that there's not a conversation taking place about it, because the weekend you got the latest evidence. Okay, Celtic got away from Rugby Park with a 2-0 win. Mick, you were there, but for long periods of that game they were the second best team on the pitch. Once again, Derek McInnes was able to put a team out, and he does it on a budget and a shoestring, which is capable of giving Celtic a right good wrestle. And for me, I'm looking at this Rangers side, and I think there are Rangers fans that would be crying out for their side to look as capable or as competent when they're playing the neighbours from across town.
I get all that, and I think the question I would ask would Rangers be performing better just now under Derek McInnes than they are under Philippe Clement? I would probably say yes. I think they would be. Would they be harder to beat when they play against Celtic? Yes, they would be. So I get all that. Looking to from if I'm a Rangers fan, and I'm thinking about this, the problem I think Rangers fans have got just now is they've done the kind of the angry bit. Really bad results against Celtic, getting Champions League failures, the couple of defeats they've had, and performances. I think they've had the anger, and now they've got the kind of boredom. They're getting bored watching their team. They're actually now watching these games, and they're watching them struggle to. They're winning games still.
They're a horrible watch.
They are bored, right? Yeah. Rangers fans are going to the game, and they're going, "Oh, here we go again." And the game, the European performance was good. It wasn't an exciting performance. It was a good performance.
No, but it was everything that they've not been for
I
such
get
a
that.
long time.
But domestically, they want some excitement. They want to see a team playing attacking, exciting football. They want to get off their seat. They want to get a bit of atmosphere. They want to get something back. I mean, listen, Rangers fans, fair play over the last decade in particular, have given everything to their club. They deserve to be entertained for a bit. And this team is boring the life out of them.
Yeah.
And the thing is, as I said to Derek McInnes, I think we'd sort Rangers out and get them better and improve them. Difficult situation behind the scenes in terms of Rangers financially. We know no CEO, we know this, no kind of structure in place yet, chairman on interim basis. All these things are needing to be fixed as well. But the punters, Derek McInnes would do a good job, but would they excite them to get that? I mean, I'm thinking about the kind of Ange Postecoglou effect, something a bit different to get the place going and bring a wee bit of kind of excitement.
I think first and foremost,
maybe that's a naive thing.
Rangers fans just want to see a team that wins,
I get that.
wins games,
I get that,
and is capable of competing and winning trophies.
No, I get that. And I think Derek would do that, no bother, by the way.
Well, that's
what I'm saying is that you're trying to sell this to the support who are desperate to have something to get excited about.
They'll be excited about winning games.
No, I take that point. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
That's what matters to the Rangers fans. I think that stylistically, yes, I'm sure they want to watch a more attacking style, but I mean, Derek McInnes, he's not a one-trick pony. And with a better calibre of player to work with, I think he'll be more than capable of putting on entertaining football. But the first things first for Rangers right now. It's not run before you can walk. They need to start winning games, and they need to start winning trophies. And the mess that they've made of themselves over this period is almost impossible to think of well, there hasn't been another period in time, maybe the 80s, when Rangers went so long winning so little. And so first and foremost, they need to get back to putting out a football team that's capable, robust, able to look after itself and able to compete for trophies, because they're actually becoming embarrassing in terms of how little they've won. And you know,
they have been unfortunate up against a pretty strong force in Celtic right now, who have got a very good team, and they've got the finances to fix things when things don't go quite right for them. They've got a top class manager, a lot of money, and a good side. It's a hard combination to break. What I think has to happen now, and it's not happening with Clement, is Rangers fans need to see something progressing. They need to see a team getting better and better and better. I think Rangers fans would accept another season without a trophy if the team was going the right direction, if they were getting most of the home games entertained and seeing this is a young team that's. I mean, Philippe Clement keeps talking about this, how young his team is. His team's not young.
It's not true.
It's a complete myth. I mean, I don't know where he's pulling this from. Well, we do know the age of these guys. We have got their biographies.
Yeah.
I think if Rangers fans were seeing a team that was clattering sides in Scotland most weeks, at home in particular, I think they would give them a bit of respite and say, right, okay, we can see where it's going. Unfortunately, it's flatlining. Because the thing at the weekend, you touched on it, Celtic struggled to beat Kilmarnock. Rangers struggled to beat Hearts. Both of them won games, right? But the narrative is that Celtic dug deep to win the game, Rangers toiled to win the game, right?
Sign of a good team, winning games when you're playing well.
And a wee bit of that's unfair, because Rangers obviously were in Europe and they're travelling back and all that stuff, and they got a result. And you would say, if the result and performance was a kind of post-European one-off, you say, fair play, dug in, didn't play well, got the result. But that game is the norm.
Yeah, that's the standard.
This is the problem with Rangers. Celtic get away with that one because that game is not the norm.
Yeah.
That's the game they go, didn't play well, dug in, got the result, couple moments of quality, got the job, out of dodge. Whereas, unfortunately for Rangers, too many of these games that they're winning are like that.
Yeah.
So the norm, the exception now to the rule is the away performance at Olympiacos, the occasional...
They're outliers.
These are the games that are the spikes.
The Malmo away,
and there's too few of them. So even the games they're winning in a very miserable fashion. This is the thing I keep going back to. Rangers fans just want a bit of fun, I think.
Yeah.
They want to see a bit of enjoyment. And they're not getting it. Everything's a chore. It's a drag. The team's toiling. Everyone's grumpy.
The players reflect that as well, Michael. The players, the body language, they don't look as if they're enjoying themselves out there. Now, the guys have to remember, guys, you're playing football for a living. You're getting really well paid. You should be enjoying it a little bit more than you seem to be. Because right now, they seem to wilt every time they're asked to go to their work.
Yeah, but I don't think you can blame Rangers fans for being a bit grumpy with this situation. If you're given a £60 million a year wage bill to most managers, it's not too much to ask them to go put a team that can entertain on a weekly basis in Scotland.
And so you come back to my original point, Michael. Give Derek McInnes that and see what he does with it.
Well, I think it would do a heck of a lot better than they're doing just now.
And isn't that the kind of, if the metric for gauging or judging the requirements for a Rangers manager, there's only one metric in town that counts. It's put up a challenge to Celtic. Yeah. Because right now they're a million miles off.
But I do get the sense from Rangers fans that I speak to, they're waiting for a guy, like I say, they can manage Postecoglou tight figure, a bit different and a bit of a kind of a dreamer, and say, I'm going to go and clatter teams, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And I think,
go look at the graphic.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm just playing devil's advocate. I think because at the moment the boredom's killing them.
Yeah,
and it's simple as that.
Yeah,
boredom is killing them.
Let me come in, guys, with a few more comments from people watching at home. In fact, let me jump straight to this. This one: Rangers need Gerrard to bring back the fight. We've had quite a few comments on Steven Gerrard today with news that he might be leaving Al Ettifaq in Saudi Arabia, although I should stress he's not left yet. Drew McMaster, yes, 200%, Gerrard back immediately. Ali Miller, totally agree with Drew McMaster, get Stevie G back immediately.
How quick did he take that out there? Instant response.
Yes, definitely want him back. Gerrard definitely knows what it is to be a top manager in Scotland. Guys, do you think there's any chance Stevie G could be heading back to Glasgow?
I doubt it. I think that he's done that one. I don't know. I don't know. I'll put it this way. I would imagine that Dave King would be pushing for it, and that's probably one reason why it wouldn't happen, because the board at Rangers, such as they've got a board to the extent at this minute in time, they're unlikely to want to appoint what Dave King would see as his guy. I think for that reason alone, Gerrard would become more unlikely.
I think it's... I can understand the attraction. But also Rangers fans get happy memories winning the title under Gerrard. Gerrard, it looks as though he's going to be his Saudi Arabian adventures coming to an end soon. It's not been a great success for him on the back of a tough time at Villa. He's going to need a period of kind of managerial rehabilitation somewhere. That's not Ibrox, by the way. That's not in this climate with the situation of Rangers behind the scenes. The way Celtic are kind of dominating. It's a risky move for him to take that back on again when he needs to be, as I say, rehabilitated as a manager. I'm not saying taking an easy job on, because the Rangers job at the moment is not an easy job. It's an extremely difficult job.
Some would say, Michael, it is quite an easy job to take right now, because if what you've got to do is make them better than they currently are, that shouldn't be too difficult.
It goes back to what I say about give them £60 million to go and build a team. You should be a goer. I just don't know. I just don't. I don't know if I can see it at this point in time.
I'm not sure that going back the way is necessarily a great idea, and I know that the Rangers fans all get a bit misty-eyed about 55 and all that stuff. But the bottom line is, they won that title because they were the best team in the country in that particular season, but Celtic were also imploding.